Alexis Lopez, and this is Pop Culture Oppression Obsession, PopCOO, where we look at pop culture through a critical theory, equity, and representation lens. We are attempting to, in the words of feminist critical theory author, professor, and activist Bell Hooks, cross boundaries, to take another look, to contest, to interrogate, and in some cases, to recover and redeem. In this episode, we're going to do something we hope to do more of in the future. That is, we're going to do a quick and dirty trailer review where we solely focus on the trailer's representation of people of color. For this review, we're taking a closer look at the trailer for the movie Rocketman, which looks to be an exciting, inclusive, forward-thinking zeitgeist of a musical romp. Now, for these POC repetition trailer reviews, we look for three things. Number one, how many folks of color are there in this trailer overall? Number two, how many folks of color are there in this trailer who have speaking parts? Finally, number three, if a person of color has a speaking part, is that part being portrayed and represented as the usual hype/support for the main white characters? And then, we'll look for specific stereotypes on top of that, too. Okay, first we need a baseline. So we have to begin by counting up all the white people. Easy peasy. Now going frame for frame, we counted 225 white people in this particular trailer, and that's a ton. Remember, this is a crowd-rich trailer with lots of people doing background stuff, dancing and walking around, even just milling about. Now, we erred on the side of generosity here, so if we couldn't quite tell, we just didn't count them as white or POC. Okay, next we've got 10 white folks in this trailer with speaking roles. It looks like the total number of non-white/people of color in this trailer, counting possible repeats, hovers around 37. And finally, there's one person of color in this trailer with a speaking role. Okay, so was the single person of color who spoke in this trailer portraying a cliché or a supporting hype stereotype? Oh yeah, can you guess which one? Well, for this one, we turn to our filmmaker comrade Spike Lee, who, while visiting with a few hundred students during a master's tea at Yale's own Calhoun College dining hall in March of 2001, cited 4 recent films in which there is a magical, mystical, N-word character. The Family Man, What Dreams May Come, The Legend of Bagger Vance, and The Green Mile. In the latter film, Lee noted, a black inmate cures a prison guard of disease simply by touching him. In The Legend of Bagger Vance, a black man with all these powers teaches a young white male, played by actor Matt Damon, how to golf like a champion. And here we see this same stereotype, although less magical, more wise, played out similarly in this scene. Let's take a look.
You gotta kill the person you were born to be in order to become the person you want to be.
Young Reggie receives some sage and prophetic words as this stock character gives Reggie permission to become Elton. I wonder if he says anything else in this whole movie before or after this line. So, adding up our scores, 16% for overall POC screen time, and just 10% speaking role representation, minus 10% for the use of the tired stereotype of the mystical magical N-word, our final POC equity and representation score for this trailer is 16 plus 10 minus 10 equals 16%. So based on the Harvard, not Yale, grading scale, Rocketman gets a people of color representation and equity score of D-. Man, if they'd only let the one person of color say something wise, but not quite so Faulknerish or too overly inspiring, this could have gotten a D+, maybe even a C-. If you have an idea for a pop culture critique or want to join us in this endeavor, we need the many voices we can to show up and speak out. Serious. If you can get behind what we're trying to accomplish here, that is, truly looking at popular culture through a lens that focuses on representation, on critical cultural theory, on social justice and equity concepts, and on social psychology, then leave us a comment. Like this video. Subscribe to our channel. Help spread the word. Look for us on all the regular social media places as new ones eat old ones and so on and so on. Email us and let's collaborate. See you the next and every time pop culture is used as a weapon against us.